Okay, we're going in, but not just yet. This faux dormer at the front of the house, over the front portico and porch area, vestibule, portico and vestibule. This faux dormer, okay, the fenestration, the gap around it does not seem to be flashed, and while it does have a lintel across the top, there's not a weep hole from the other video. The weep holes just have weep holes over. Let's try this one. This is a small one. Oh, that's not big. Doesn't need it. This one has it. Same number of bricks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the same number of bricks. No weep hole. No weep hole. Let's go on in. I can hear it. Coming along. This is the front entryway. I don't know if a live camera can catch this. I know the human eye can see this really well. But this baseboard looks like the Atlantic Ocean. This one, it's bowed in. Looks like a boat that could float down the Atlantic Ocean. Now I get it. The builder's going to say, oh, we've got a measurement. It doesn't have to, if it's in a certain measurement, a 32nd of an inch, a half an inch, a foot, whatever the measurement is, then there's just a simple explanation is that that meets our criteria. We consider that good to go. This is an office study, and while it does have, the French doors do have handles on one side, how do you pull these doors closed? How do you close the doors behind you? How do you do that? I'm having trouble. Help me here. Tell me what I'm wrong. And then you want in. Say, hey, let me just put my ugly paws up here and just get these stains all over this nice white paint. That's the way we do it. That's the way we rock. I can turn that on. I thought I tested all these. And most of them I did. Most of it, I don't know if I would ever bat 1,000. Double pane vinyl frame. A lot of the windows, most of the windows are operating properly. Let's see if I can use this as an example. That's a good example. Right in there, see that little pregnant hump? You want to watch that. Okay? That's the beginning of the seal starting to go. But we don't have that hump here. The seal is where there's a vacuum between here. There's a vacuum between here. And as that vacuum starts working, it starts pulling that seal up. And then when the seal goes, it'll let air in there. Let air in there, he'll be able to help inspect it. And the air has moisture in it, and the windows will start fogging. That's what happens. See it every day on existing homes. Alright, well, we got handles on this side. They were pretty good with handles. Pretty good with handles. Look at that. You see they just come open and close and open and close. Open and close. Got the paint dripping down. That looks nice. Lots of paint through, Paul. Let me just shut the door button. I guess you just got to get it going, man. You just got to swing it. Let it slam behind you. Don't be late to the fire. Okay. That's interesting. See that bowing in there? Coming out of the hallway, smoke alarm. No smoke alarm outside of the office study. No smoke alarm in this office study. No smoke alarm in the general living area. Smoke alarms are not present. I can't even speak my own language. Doors. Nice, nice. This is the attic pull-down ladder. That's the stick. That's the smoke alarm for the hallway for the north and south bedrooms. There's another one. I wonder how many of these I didn't do. The windows are looking good. Missing a door stopper here. Missing some clothes hanger rods. There's some details here. Lawn, carpet, laminate. Floor measure's pretty good though. Floor measure's pretty good. Missing more coat hanger rods. I'm starting to think we're not going to find any. I remember not seeing any in the next. This and this. Windows. And the windows are double pane vinyl frame. Double pane vinyl frame. This is a hall bathroom, and we had the shower tour. We had the bathroom tour. Not much to say. Not much to say when you don't have any water running. We had the perlator speech, GFCI. One of the luminaries is inoperable. You want to make sure all your lights are working. Now, this is kind of interesting. These brackets and hinges are stainless, and in the master bath, they're brass. I don't know if they're not supposed to match or supposed to match. They're in different rooms, you don't notice it, one-on-one. One thing I haven't done, I'm not responsible, it's not my standard of care, but it won't be in this video, or any video for that matter, but I am coming back and to do some cursory moisture readings on the wooden flooring. But I will do that. Now this is kind of interesting. This is a little, I guess, an entryway. It's the closest thing we got to a coat closet. I guess that's the coat closet in here. It's okay. People can spread out, a little room to move. But look at the door casement here. Can you see that? Kind of rough, just saying. This is the living room, the great room. Whoa. And in this niche here, this is where the television is going to go. This is where we have our communications, our surround sound home run location. But I don't see an electric receptacle outlet down here. All the power from any equipment you might have with the master distribution center just comes from this one receptacle outlet. Or you got extension cords running out the sides there, out the ears. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Just inquiring minds want to know. Laundry. GFCI. Oh, and I'm also going to check this as 4-prong electric. So there's the two things I got to do before I leave. And I will do before I leave. This is the clothes dryer vent. We already talked about that. Stackables go here, and you want to make sure that your stackable has enough oomph to go to the exterior. And the only way you can do that is by the manufacturer's specifications. And to do that, to calculate that against compare it to the manufacturer's specifications is to know how far it goes. Width, length, things like that. Another missing doorknob. More missing coat racks, coat hangers, racks. The unfinished bathroom that we'd spoken about before. And I'm just supposing, that if we come in here and finish this, I'm just supposing we're going to finish the niche too. Inquiry minds want to know. Allen plate. Alright. I like this. They just screwed these boards up. This should be nailed. There's no shear string in that. But they're just backing blockings for the plumbing, I guess. Leave it alone, Philip. We're on our way to the beer store. Oh boy, beer! Yeah. So come on, get the plumbing. These do get the home inspector needs to take his shirt in. I'm sorry. We do have the overflow valves and the percolators here. Coming on along. Probably should have been in the air conditioning video. A lot of these cross over. And I apologize. I mean, I try to keep things more or less in the order of the inspection report. I do. But the thermostat, it's just a dumb animal. All it knows is what you tell it to do. I put it on 66. We're at 66 and hold it. This thing's going to run until it gets to be 66 degrees. And if it never gets to be 66 degrees, it's just going to keep running. If you close this door, it might be 66 degrees on the other side of that door. It might be 106 degrees on the other side of the door. This thermostat doesn't know, doesn't care. Doesn't know, doesn't care. It's just going to try and keep this room comfortable. See, this door's got a lock on it. See that right there? It's got a lock on it, so if they're uncomfortable out there, they're going to have to text you. Hey, would you do something about the thermostat, man? Okay, I'll do something about it. Ha ha. Anyway, I get it. I want it in my living room, my master bedroom. I do. I get it. They're ugly, you know. So I really don't want ugly in my master bedroom, but it, you know. Just saying. Another thing about this thermostat, and I'm sorry about the mask, you know, Corona. All right, the muffled sound. The thing about this thermostat is facing the south windows. So the heat that comes through these windows, the radiant heat, is going to influence that thermostat. It will. So it shouldn't be on a south-facing wall. It shouldn't be in a bedroom. Shouldn't. Now this might be one of the first videos you see, maybe the third video. Windows here. This is a good example. Look at all that crap in there. You're going to want to get all that cleaned out. You just are. So you're going to see several other videos. And I hope you enjoy them as much as this one. But this is the last video I'm making today, in the order of when the videos were recorded. And so this time I'd just like to say thank you very much. I really appreciate your faith in me and doing business. I do. So coming on along, now we're getting kind of interesting. We're going to get jumbled up a little bit here. These light switches work this. But here we go. Okay, got it. What is that? Maybe I don't know. Under cupboard? That's what I'm getting at. And these puck lights. Who puts puck lights? I don't know. Maybe this is a change order thing. Maybe my client wants puck lights up there. I don't know. Maybe there was something he asked for. To me, it looks like maybe puck lights were, it was found lacking to be puck lights under the cupboards, over-counter puck lights, and so these might have been installed. Those are good. But you got those, but the client asked for puck lights. So maybe we ask Miguel Moreno. Said, Miguel, we got to put those puck lights in there. Our clients, the buyer, they're having a fit. You know, they're upset. Excuse me. Okay, well, here's the puck lights. This is what you asked for? Yeah, Miguel. Beautiful. Let's go to the beer store. Yay, we're going to the beer store. Okay. Electric receptacle outlets are not supposed to be recessed further than 6 inches underneath the countertop. You know, otherwise the cables come up and all that. They're just not supposed to be there like that. Oh, that's relatively new. It's a 6-year-old code, maybe 7 electrical cycles. So, you know, they had a little time to get used to it. These are some window balances. These are parts. Kind of interesting to see things behind the scene. What is this? It's stuck to the, okay. I was wondering what that might be about. I got this window over here. Are those replacements for this window? Because this window sounds like that. Sounds like a raptor. Rawr. Well, that's just kind of difficult too. This one is not even making it right. You making it? No, it's in there. Well, it doesn't fit worth a darn. It doesn't. I'm just saying. Kind of neat, huh? We're missing our striker plate for the deadbolt. There. And coming on along. These seals in here, they say a weird crease. What's weird is it's so consistent. Is that not compromising the vapor barrier? I don't know. Maybe come along with these windows and they got those humps I was telling you about. They got them there. You want to keep an eye on this stuff. You only have so much warranty. This stuff starts increasing, it starts growing. You know, that's indicative of a problem. Oh, we don't have a problem yet. No, you do have a problem yet. That's indicative. This is the beginning of your problem. That's what it is. I gotta get the pictures up on the computer, but there's a hole in the wall behind here. Not a big one, I don't think. But anyway, I gotta get that together. This is the kitchen sink. Of course, we can't inspect this. We don't have water. This is dishwasher. We can't inspect this. We don't have water. All right. But let's look at it a little further anyway. Inquiring minds want to know. All right. First, there we go. There's a light show under there. I think I brought that up. Your disposal is not supposed to have a rocker switch. It's supposed to be on or off. If this was a 1 horsepower garbage disposal, you couldn't even put your switch underneath there. But because it's 1/3 or 2/3 or 1/2 or 3/5, but as long as it's not 1, then a switch under counter is considered to be acceptable. I have problems with it, but I'm not the manufacturer. Nobody called me and said, Bud, do you think this should be a universal rule? And I go like, well, it was a universal rule, but the manufacturer, I don't know. I don't get called in on that. It's a 1/3 horsepower garbage disposal. Now here's the drain. All right, there's the drain going in. Then we have another drain coming out. And you should have 2 actually. 2 drains like this, 2 drains like that. You know, and that way we would know that they had a loop installed to help the drainage, to help the water drain down right like it's supposed to. We'd know that. With 1, that tells me that you can stub this out. And there's another device called an air admittance valve. And I'm thinking maybe this was an air admittance valve, admittance valve might have been specified for this. That's what I'm thinking. Now here's another interesting thing. There's the electric disconnect for the dishwasher. We want one of those. See, DW, dishwasher. Well, we got to switch over here. DW dishwasher. You got 2 dishwasher switches? What's going on? I don't think so. So it probably goes to these sconces up here. Those sconces. It probably goes to those lights. But I don't know. I don't know. You want the builder to tell you what it does. And then this drain line right here, this little white corrugated thing, that's for the dishwasher. It wasn't installed properly. It's supposed to go way up yonder and come down. What was it? That's an anti-siphon loop. That's what it's called, an anti-siphon loop, and you don't have one. You know, my dishwasher, I was getting all kinds of dirt and stuff on, nasty stuff on my dishes until I did my dishwasher drain line right. My wife appreciated my late efforts, but the house is okay now mostly. I still got some projects that need to happen. This vent fan goes to the exterior. Look how crooked that thing is. Crooked as a dog's back leg. Really? I mean, really? Who? Come on, Philip. That's good enough. Let's go to the beer store. Okay, beer store. Really? It's even leaning. Look at that. I didn't even notice that before. You know how it's coming away from the wall up there? This is like, there's not one straight thing on that. It's incredible. It's like a contest. How many different ways can you do this wrong? This is the microwave. It cooks. This is the oven. Now, ovens are for baking. Yeah, I mean, you got a broiler in there, you know, but you got your cooktop. Your fast cooking and stuff. But baking is things like for cake. I mean, it's for filet mignon too, but it's for cakes and pastries, bread. You know, your oven, for your recipe to work, your oven needs to be level. It just does. It's got to be level. They have leveling instructions in the instructions that tell you how to install it, but you probably weren't read. Just saying. I mean, it's you can go to a car accessory store and have a stereo installed in your dash that looks like it was a factory installed it. Surely you can get an oven level. I mean, really? Well, what to say? I'm beyond words. We're missing some outlet cover plates. This is called wainscoting. We got that. Get in there. Mr. Fire, come in. Thank you. You always make me feel so warm and welcome. I know, Mr. Fire. Should have a spring on this. Look at this gasket. Really? All right, is that the best they can do? I get it. This house wasn't ready for me. But there seemed to be some immediacy for me being here. I think it was, the pressure was from the builder to have all this looked at, but really? I don't know. Don't forget your hat. We're coming to the end of our adventure. Don't forget your hats. Don't forget your glasses. Don't forget your coats, your purses, your umbrellas. Don't forget your cameras and whatnot, personal belongings. Keep your arms inside till we come to a complete stop. Hope you had a wonderful time. Be sure to tell all your friends and family what a good time that you had on this adventure, and we certainly hope to see you next time. I'm moving in. This is the half bath. This is the GFCI that controls all the bathroom receptacle outlets. So if it trips in the master, you come here. If it trips in the hall, you come here. This is the whole bath. That's it. Oh, I had this open for a reason. Well, oh, and another coat rack, coat hanger rack.